Hi, I'm Nhiseana Scholes, and this is Knacks Behind the Brand. Today I'll be showing you guys how I created this really cute purple suede bucket hat. It wasn't hard at all to make. I found the pattern online, so I'll be linking that in the description box below. I used a printerless pattern, but there's also a printer pattern available. So if you don't want to like sketch up your own, then you can just print it out. In my next video, I'll be showing you how I made an outfit from the scraps after I made the bucket hat. And what else? Oh yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting other videos later on. This is my first sewing video, and this is my first time making a bucket hat. So yeah, don't judge me too hard. And yeah, so let's go. Okay, so the materials you're going to need are your sewing machine, your pins, your chalk, your transparent ruler, your scissors, and your 3 pattern pieces. If you have a serger, that's great too. So I'm trying on this skirt that I thrifted a long time ago. I never knew what I wanted to really do with it. I didn't want to wear it as this long, ugly skirt. It's so not cute. But I love the fabric. So then I cut the bottom portion of the skirt, and I'm gonna save the top half so that I can use it in my outfit that I'm gonna make. And I just snipped that little part off, and this is where I'm gonna lay down my pattern pieces for my bucket hat. Once your pattern pieces are laid out, you can just start cutting them. Don't forget to put those other 2 pieces on the fold and not to cut them like apart. And after they're cut out, you should have 4 rim pieces, 2 headband pieces, and 1 circle top piece. You're gonna put the 2 headband pieces pretty part facing each other, and then you're just gonna sew them together. When you're done connecting the sides of the headband pieces, you do the same exact thing for the liner. This is just me doing the liner part. Like I said, you're just doing the exact same thing for both pieces. Once you're done with the headband lining part, then you will take like your circular piece of the regular fabric, and you'll fold that circle in half so that you have the middle point, and then you line that middle point up with the side seams of the headband piece. And then you'll start pinning around the edge of it. This part is tricky because it's circular, so you have to hold it kind of tightly to pin it around the edge, but So then you can flip it to see if everything's lining up, and then you just sew around the top of that part. I don't know why that part was cut off the video. I could have sworn I recorded it, but here I am doing the exact same thing to the liner, sewing around the circle part of the top. So, and then once you sew around the circle part of the top of both the suede part and the liner, you just connect them. What I'm doing here is connecting the liner to the top part of the hat, to the suede part, and all I did was flip the good part of the suede part and then the good part of the liner part together, and put the liner on the outside of it and then sewed around the edge. I sewed around the edge twice so that it was super secure, and also because I messed up. And yeah, no one will see because you flip it inside out. It's important that when you connect both of the sides that you leave a little opening so that you can flip the hat inside out. And once you flip the hat inside out, then you turn the little opening over and connect the two, and then you're just gonna sew that little part up closed. Okay, so now you'll take your 4 rim pieces. Once you have your pieces, you'll pin them up. Do not sew that bottom part. That white part, don't sew it, because I did accidentally because I wasn't thinking, and I had to seam rip it all out. You're supposed to just sew the sides. I was going to be lazy and not seam rip it all out, but then it would have been too bulky and stuff, so I just took it out, and then I was frustrated, so I just used my serger. So once you sew both pieces, you just flip both of the good sides together, and then you're going to sew along the bottom edge, which is like the wider part. Do not sew like the top part, because that's the part that you're going to connect to the other piece of the hat. And you can do this whole part on a regular sewing machine. I just wanted to use my serger because I was annoyed that I sewed all the way around and I had to seam rip the whole thing out, and it took forever, and the serger is way faster. You should pin this up like a lot, like all over, because the fabric does move a lot and you want it to be as even as possible so that it connects to the other piece of the hat properly. So you're just gonna sew along the bottom brim piece, which is the wider part of the hat, and then you sew along that edge, And then once you're done sewing along that edge, you just flip the whole entire piece inside out. Once you flip your brim inside out, you're going to top stitch along the edge of on the bottom of the brim where you just sewed it at, so that it's not so poofy and that it looks neater. And then you're just going to continue doing that. Don't forget to clean your strings up as you're sewing, and then you're just going to continue that same pattern all the way around the brim. At first I tried to freehand it and it didn't come out that good. Like, it came out alright, but it could be neater. So then I just used some chalk and my transparent ruler, and I drew basically a pattern around it that's about 1/2 inch in between, and then I just sewed the whole entire brim like that. Okay, so once your rim is all rimmed up, then you just pin the top part of the rim that you didn't sew against the bottom of the top hat part, and then you just sew along that edge. I double sewed it along the edge just so that it was extra secure, just like I did on the inside of the top hat. It's just so that this DIY hat does not fall apart. Okay, so I forgot to record an outro of me trying it on, so I'm going to use one of my messed up intro videos. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out my page and look for my newest videos coming out. And yeah, thank you for being here.